All of the podcasters are desperate. They're even coming together, some of them that disagree, to show this face of unity. How important it is that we must be united. I'm most particularly talking about Glenn Beck and Steve Bannon, who don't really agree on much, but felt that for the best of the country, you know, everybody's heard how, yeah, we need to be united. Yeah. So that's words. I understand the sentiment behind it. I'm not trying to be negative here, but God did not want us to be unequally yoked. See, for a long time, the way that, well, the media, the bad actors, when they do lie, the way that they get everybody who really don't have everybody else's best interest at heart to be united is that they use these podcasters. They use the media because we must, that's how they maintain their control. And see, God's saying, no, I'm not having any of that control stuff going on anymore. I am separating my people from the others. And God will do it the way that he wants to. Because he knows that's how everybody comes into compromise. I shouldn't say compromise, because it's not that compromise is a bad thing. Capitulation, let's say. Well, we all have to get along. Yeah, so that's been used very manipulative, okay? And they're desperately trying to do that now. They've been trying to do that for a long time, though. There's a reason they all go on each other's podcasts, okay? There's a reason that the liberals go on Tucker's liberal podcast, okay? While they claim to be Maga. Yet they push the very same things that AOC and Rashida Tlaib push. Yet Israel, come to find out, and AIPAC, well, damn, they've been like the biggest advocates for MAGA ever. But if you listen to those deadbeat liberals that, you know, never have a patriotic thing at all to say about America, Whitney Webb and all the people that have been pushing the Israel hate, and, you know, it's bothered me so much because while some people, liberals, think that Candace Owens is just being straight up honest, it's like, no, she's possessed. She's possessed. And a lot of other people do see it too. She's possessed. So God doesn't want you to be unequally yoked with these people, just to be united for united's sake. Because that's what these people do. That's how they always fly under the radar too. Is by, you know, we just all have to come, we just have a disagreement. So Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tucker Carlson would say, well, we just happen to care about innocent people in Iran. Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. Okay? You have been pushing, when you claim that you're MAGA, especially Marjorie Taylor Greene, yet you've been pushing the very same thing AOC and Rashida Tlaib been pushing, and yet you never mention in your bitch session with Tucker, you know, because all they did was bitch about foreign governments and our government. Well, yeah, thank God for AIPAC and Israel, because they got rid of some of the squad. Do you think you and I could have done that? No, they had millions of dollars. They were able to do it because of their campaigning. That's why I said, go AIPAC. I mean, Israel always has said from the, you know, you have no greater friend than us. Now, the liberals who never have a good thing, you know, to say about America, okay? Just like Tucker and Marjorie Taylor Greene don't either. They're so somber. You know, it's, oh, poor Iran. Yeah, none of their people have been hurt. All of the strikes, even that Israel has done, have been, you know, targeted. But you listen to those liberals and they would make you think that Israel and America are, you know, have blown up Iran. Yeah. So they're just American haters, but they've convinced you that they're about your cause. Why do you think they do it? You think they just do it because they're trying to push their side? Some of it is that, yeah, for sure. a very wicked side. But it's also because neither of these groups care. And when I say groups, I mean of the podcasters, because there's still some right-wing podcasters out there that you have to question all of them. And they will try to get a hold of you in any way that they can. Because again, we need, for the sake of the country, to come together and be united. Well, I'm not saying we need to be hating on each other, but I don't need to be unequally yoked against God's words. God would not want me to be unequally yoked with people that have lied about the very people that are about make America great again. When Israel has done more for the Maga cause than Marjorie Taylor Greene or any of those people in Congress, well then, that should tell you why all those people go after Israel, especially AIPAC. Yeah, it's filled with Donald Trump big donors. That's the reason they were able to get rid of a couple of the squad members. Everybody knows that there is nothing good about the squad. Nothing. They're straight up communists. They hate this country. I mean, they make it clear. They make it very clear. So for any of these people that have claimed MAGA to push that agenda, it's like, no, shame on you. They will twist it because they're manipulative, bastards, and say, no, it's just that we don't think that foreign countries should be meddling. No, they're not. They're if they're helping our America First agenda, then I'm all for that. I mean, I think that what'll be the fallout possibly with this, and I could be wrong, I'm just taking a guess here, is that you may find out that Israel has been such your greatest ally that it's protected you the most. It's kept communists from getting in. You know that Israel won't even let AOC, Rashida Tlaib, or Ilhan Omar in Israel. They won't even let them in there. Same reason, that Putin doesn't let George Soros in his country. You don't let enemies into your country. Yeah, but we do, okay? So Israel has helped us. Yeah, they've gotten rid of some of these people. Yeah. Did Marjorie Taylor Greene? No, instead she decided, I'm going to take up the AOC cause. So, but what they really want to do is they just want to get control of the people, okay? And the liberals, they're going to always hate America. I mean, some people say that at one time they loved America. No, I've never seen them love America. I haven't. I haven't. I mean, I don't even see most Democrats love America. I mean, I know that maybe at one time there was some, but I don't even know the last time I saw a Democrat act. They just use our Constitution and use our Bill of... They just use all of it to serve their own needs. That's not truly being an American. It's being selfish, like Marjorie Taylor Greene is. Like, MAGA is not selfish. We're a selfless people. We don't want to... I'm sick of seeing these pastors get on here, too, all over the place, saying... There's no place in the Bible about blessing Israel. Well, first of all, there is, but that's not even what the point is. It doesn't even matter about the Bible. I mean, the Bible's important, of course, but not for that reason. There's a very important reason. If you're a Christian person, this is how you know Candace is possessed with a demon, is that there's no way none of these people know what will happen to Israel. If we turned our back on them. Again, they would be annihilated. As a Christian, are you okay with that? Well, Candace Owens and many of these people, they don't have a conscience. They're okay with that. So that's not MAGA. That's not even Christian. And that's why when you go down that path, you will become possessed, much like Candace Owens. I know people probably think I'm just being sarcastic. No, she literally gets more hateful over time. All of them do. But they're ultimately they're trying to destroy the country. That's why all these liberals, these men, oh God, that's why the more liberals that have gotten into society, that's how masculinity has disappeared, because of all these whiny, bitchy liberals. All these comedians, too, that are whiny, bitchy liberals. I'm sick of all of them. Yeah. So just understand what they're trying to do. They want to unite you into, unequal yokes. Just stick with the truth. Very important right now.